everyone, my name is Lubaba and I am stressed out as fuck. Can you tell? Anyways, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to make a video which is right now very popular on BookTube, which is the mid-year book freakout tag 2020. And I don't know why I wanted to do this at all. I just thought it was really fun, and answering questions is sort of my thing and I like it, so why not do it? But since then I have tried to film this thing for like 5 times already. My camera fell 5 times over and I'm absolutely stressed out at the moment. But yeah, all of that aside, let's just start. Let's get into this because I want to be done with this as soon as I can. I was super excited, and now I'm just feeling sick. Yeah, I get really mad at life very easily. Anyways, so this book freakout tag thingy goes on and on over BookTube around this time of the year. So I think I joined BookTube at the very perfect time, at least 3 years late, but still at a perfect time. Because it's been going around for a while now, everyone's doing it, and I just thought this was really fun, so I wanted to make one for myself as well. And so I have the questions right here, and I sort of tried to prepare some of the answers as well, because I am shit when it comes to, just come up with stuff right before you talk. You must be able to tell by now. Anyways, if you're still watching, thank you for sticking around. Let's start. So, best book you have read so far in 2020. This is the first question. Best book I have read so far in 2020 is without a doubt Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I will put up the cover here because I like to edit. Nobody likes to edit, trust me, and I'm shit at editing. But yeah, I don't have the book with me, so yeah, of course, I'll put the cover here. Daisy Jones and the Six was definitely the best book I read this year. I was so happy after reading it, and I think it's also my most favorite book of the year. And if you are going to be sticking around in my channel for a while, you'll probably see that book come up more than once. This is the second time, but yes, a lot more times. I am not in the mood to talk about it, but I will link down my other video in the description box below where I did talk about the Daisy Jones, and I have time-stamped each book I mentioned in that video in the description box of that video. So I will link it down below, just check it if you want to. I'm sorry, but I am stressed. I sound very rude and hostile. I'm so sorry. No, I'm making this video because I like making videos. It's just ignore my other personality. I have split personalities. Anyway, so the next question is best sequel you have read. Funny, I have not read a lot of sequels this year. Actually, I only read one sequel because I started this book recently, which is the series, An Ember in the Ashes series by Saba Tahir, and I think the best sequel would go to I think Torch Against the Night was my favorite sequel so far, so yes, that has to be the one. New releases you have not read yet but want to. That is the third question. New release that I have not read yet but I want to is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo and A Song Below Water by Bethany Seymour. I'm gonna put up the books here. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I've heard so many good things about it. I actually do not really know what this book is about. I try not to get into the books too much, like know too much about the books before getting into them. I just try to figure out why people like them, and I decide, oh okay, then that's a good book to read. So yes, I've heard so many nice things about these two books, and I follow these two YouTube channels. I've heard Books and Lala, Kayla from Books and Lala talk about it, and I really love her YouTube channel, so yes, I will be reading that book. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, and the other one is A Song Below Water by Bethany Seymour. Both of them I will try to read later this year sometime. I still haven't read them yet, but I'm really excited to be reading them very soon. Most anticipated release for the second half of 2020. Without a doubt, that is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Saba Tahir. I absolutely loved her first, well, the series so far. I love the series so far, and I really want to read the sequel as soon as I can. Yeah, so today is not the day for filming at all. Can you not see my situation is not great really? I film in a very unlikely place, and then there is so much noise and somebody always has to walk in and piss me off. Oh my god, I am not happy. Anyways, there was too much noise, so I took a break. But let's get back to the tag. So what was I in? Okay, what was the biggest disappointment of this year? So this is the next question. What was the biggest disappointment of 2020? I am really sorry. This is not a book that was released in 2020, but I read it this year, and it was the biggest disappointment for me. I'm scared to say the name because, you know, I will lose the 2 subscribers I have if I do say the name. Anyways, but yeah, it was the biggest disappointment, but not because that it was a bad book. I did enjoy reading it, but I just thought it would be a 5-star read, but it was not. So yes, and the book is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I expected so much from this book, but oh boy, was I disappointed. Okay, the next question is, what was your biggest surprise? Well, the biggest surprise of this year was... Sorry. The biggest surprise of this year was liking 13 Reasons Why, the book, when I read it. I never thought I would, and I did. I guess people change, perspectives change, my taste changed, and I'm not sure if I'm happy about it, but I guess I gotta deal with it. So yes, what's the biggest surprise? I never thought I would like it, but I did. So newest favorite authors. Newest favorite author this year is definitely Taylor Jenkins Reid. I loved reading Daisy Jones. I loved reading Evelyn Hugo. All her books were so amazing. I want to read the rest of her books as well, and I hope they're just as good. But I think I have another new favorite author, which is Benjamin Larsains. I don't know. I probably butchered his name, and I'm really sorry for that. But so I read his book, which is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and I really, really loved it, and I thought he was an amazing author because the way he wrote it just felt like, you know, really listening to the person's mind, and Ari being a 15-year-old boy in the book, it was so nice to read. So yes, I love both of the authors, but for 2 different reasons. Taylor Jenkins Reid is amazing with the way she writes, and I guess I just like Benjamin Larsains because of the book that I read. So yes, I have 2 favorites. Newest fictional crush. Oh, would people be surprised if I say that I've been reading books for like 13, 14 years now, but I've never had a fictional crush before? Until this year, that is. So yes, I do have an answer to this question. My newest fictional crush, and actually the first one, is Elias Viturius from An Ember in the Ashes series. I just thought Elias was an amazing character. I think there may be better characters. Obviously, there probably are better characters for me to crush on, but I just never felt that until now. So yes. Yeah. More interruption. Anyway, so yes, so Elias Viturius is actually my very first fictional crush. I've never found any other fictional character likable before. I did think they were... Okay, no, I had another fictional character, and which is from a manga, so I guess people who watch anime would know. If you've watched the anime Naruto, you would probably know. If you've read the manga Naruto, you would probably know who Kakashi is, and I think I'm way deeply into Kakashi, like so deep into him. So yeah, I guess I have 2 fictional crushes this year, which is an absolute new thing that has never happened before. I don't think fictional men were for me, but oh boy, I didn't know till I saw Elias and Kakashi. Yes, the next question is a book that made you cry. This is a very hard question nowadays because I don't cry. I don't cry over books. So unfortunately, I have no answer for this question. I have read like 44 books and everything put together. 44 books basically this year, and none of them have made me cry, so no. None of the comics or manga made me cry. No novel I read made me cry. No poetry I read made me cry. I'm really sorry, but I have not cried this year. Not that much. So yes, I have no answer for that question. Let's not ponder on that. I should be happy. A book that made you happy. Yes, I've had books that made me happy. A book that made me happy was, let me think about it. Okay, so yeah, there was a middle grade book that I read, which was The Vanderbeek Cures of 141st Street by Karina Yan Glaser. I loved reading that book because it just made me so happy. It made me got me that fluffy feeling inside, the butterflies. I really liked reading that. So yes, that made me happy. Was there any other book which made me happy? All books make me happy, okay? All books make me happy. So let's just move on. Favorite book? Yeah, so let's just move on. The next question is favorite book, great. Okay, so moving on to the next question, which is question number, forgot it. Question number 12. Question number 12 says favorite book to movie adaptation of 2020, which I think has to be Little Woman without a doubt. I think Little Woman was great. I just watched the movie a couple of weeks ago, I think, and I really, really loved it, and I thought, yes, that has to be my favorite. I normally do not like movie adaptations of many books, most books at all, but I did like it, and what can I say? I really enjoyed reading it, the book, and also enjoyed watching the movie. Yes. The next one is favorite review you have written this year. Favorite review I wrote this year was the review of Daisy Jones and the Six, which I just did a couple of weeks ago, I think. And I think I have it uploaded on my blogs and on, I don't know if I updated on Goodreads, but I probably did. I don't remember. Anyways, but yes, so I wrote this review, and when I was writing this, it was basically for this assignment, and I thought, oh, I won't be able to do it anyway. I'm not really good at writing things for work, you know, if it's for studying or whatever. But the assignment turned out to be fine, and I ended up writing a really good review, so I just decided to go on with it and post it everywhere, and I did. So yeah, I mean, I guess that is the favorite review I have written this year. The next and the last question also is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? And I am very, very happy that it's finally come to an end. Joking. I really enjoyed making this with all the interruptions around. But anyways, so the last question says, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? And the books that I think I want to and need to read by the end of the year are definitely, I will try to finish the Infernal Devices series, which I have been dying to read for a while now but have not done anyway. And I will read the Hunger Games series too. I am sorry, don't kill me. I never read it. My friends did and I never did, and I just thought, this is the year since the first book is coming out, which is probably A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I hope I said the name right. Oh my god. Would BookTube accept me if I said the name wrong? Anyways, I think that was it. So yes, the books that I plan on reading by the end of this year is the Hunger Games series, along with the final book, and not the Mortal Instruments, the Infernal Devices series, and obviously complete the first 3 books of the An Ember in the Ashes series before the final one comes out, because I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. So yeah, there you go. I had a very messy book tag challenge, and I am not happy about it. I really want to cut out everything and edit everything, but that's not going to be very me. So if you came here to watch me, this is me. I am weirder than I look, and so if you stuck around till now, thank you so much. See you next time.